Howdy folks, how's it going out there? Summer's approaching, yeehaw, and time for a bit of jazziness. So what we're going to do is take a simple C minor blues and add in some jazzy sort of flavours to it. So I'm just thinking of this C minor pentatonic scale. By the way, I've got my pickup, humbucker pickup on the front with a tone roll back a bit to create a bit of a jazzy sound. That helps as well. So C minor pentatonic. Right, and at the start I'm just doing this. Just a straight blues thing. No jazziness at all really. Flat 5. So something like just a line like that, okay? Then the second time around I did something like, right, so now what I'm doing is I'm targeting this note, which is not in the pentatonic scale, it's the 6th interval, right? And this is from the Dorian scale. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing Dorian over the C minor rather than just the minor pentatonic. Although I'm sometimes playing minor pentatonic, sometimes Dorian. I can just kind of mix those up however I want to, right? So the Dorian scale has got this note in. If I land on that note, it makes a very Dorian jazzy feel to it. Then I go back to and then repeat there, and then I did, right, and then I'm playing this note, which is the 2. So Dorian is like minor pentatonic but with a 6 in and a 2. Okay, so if I add those 2 notes into minor pentatonic, I get a jazzy sound. And the full scale I'm really thinking of is this. There's a 2 there again, a 6 there, and then for the rest of it I just think, yeah, I just think, I mean I could add the 6 in there, but I tend to just think. Alright, so that's what I'm doing over the C, nothing more really, just kind of targeting those jazzy tones. I could do it there or there to give it a jazzy feel, okay? That's over the C minor. I'm also doing quite a jazzy backing track as well, which helps. So over the F minor, I'm switching to F minor pentatonic position 4, which is that, okay? But I'm going to add in these notes, that note, and that note. So that's the 2, and that's the 6, all right? So I'm just thinking of those 2 extra notes. Yeah. And that just makes my minor pentatonic in position 4 sound more jazzy. And then the rest of the minor pentatonic, I'm position 4, I'm treating it pretty much the same. Yeah. So that's most of what I was doing. Then across, when it goes in a minor blues, remember, the 5 chord, we need to do a dominant 7th chord. Often we'll go a semitone above that, in this case A flat 7, then G7, and then back to this, A flat 7, G7, C minor 7. So what I was thinking now, I was thinking A flat 7. So for that, I'm seeing this A flat note here, and I'm targeting that note. I think I did a little, I'm thinking of C minor pentatonic there, and I'm seeing that note, and I'm going, I'm doing a little chromatic walk down into it. So I'm walking you into that note, really, walking into the chord, and then basically doing the root, the 3 and the 5, and then following the chord in exactly the same way on the G with this G, major 3rd, 5, and then I'm back to the C. So across the C, I'm doing something like, all right, across the F, targeting that note, and these 2 notes, then back to the C, then the A flat, targeting that note, and then that note for the G. All right? So that's kind of my thinking across it. I'm not trying to think anything too complicated. I was also playing some 3-note per string stuff in the blues. You don't get a chance to do that very often, so little legato runs like that. Yeah, so I can do some sort of faster, more fluid runs that I wouldn't normally get the chance to do in a pentatonic situation. So that's one way to make your playing sound jazzy in a minor blues. I'll do how to sound jazzy in a major blues another time. Have fun with that. I'm also, by the way, going to put some notes to do with this on the Patreon page, some tabs out there and some scales and whatnot, so you can see this in more context. So do check out the Patreon page. There's loads of great stuff on there. I've done a big deep dive into cage there recently. Loads of good information about cage. I've got information about minor cage. I've linked that with triads. You've got the cross system on there. There's a whole course on the cross system. So check all that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and catch you next time.